Hey guys, as promised a couple of days ago I wanted to make a quick update about the damage of Darkness Walker CC3 because I managed to improve it a little bit and I wanted to talk about that. So yeah, let's start with the equipment. First thing first, my idea when I saw the new set was that I was gonna wait until most of the pieces were gonna be legendary and then upgrade them around tier 15 and then change it. Now that was my plan, but then I noticed, I did a test and I noticed that just with only 3 of the item being legendary, I already do more damage than with the Deep Rock set. So as you can see, I already changed all 6 of them and now I have all 6 of the new equipment pieces. And the damage improved mostly because I had higher stat. Like I could get higher stat in the bonus, obviously. I didn't even refine the equipment. Like as you can see, the armor, for example, can be refined. So even with the lower level of equipment, still the new set can already give you higher stat than the one from before. And even if the tier is not tier 20, and some of them are not even tier 10 because they're not even legendary yet, as you can see 3-piece are still tier 5, it's the damage improved. So I think that's first of all one thing you can do to improve your damage. Don't be like me that I was worried, oh my god, I'm gonna have to wait until everything is tier 15 or at least most of them and then I can change, but I didn't want to test, didn't want to reroll the bonus. I did then and definitely was worth it. For the accessories, I'm still using the crit one because I recently, as you can see, started to drop the new one for, I think they give you determination, no? I only check very fast. Yeah, they give you determination, but right now the critical one is doing a very good job, and then we're gonna see when I move to the stat. So yeah, this is just the first thing I did for the equipment. Then let's go for the stat. As you can see, previously I had less accuracy, less crit, more determination, and more mastery and more crit damage. So I changed a bunch of things. First of all, with the new set, I decided to focus on accuracy when I was rerolling the bonus. I ignore most of the time crit rate and determination because I already had enough. And so I spent most of the new bonus to go for haste, mastery, and accuracy. Now the reason is because when I level up, it was around the same time that I decided to change the set, to change the equipment. My accuracy dropped down from 95 to 92, I believe. And obviously 95 was okay enough. It's I can compensate with the cat bun. But 92 was too low. 92 was way too low and I had to do something about it, and because I already had enough crit damage and determination, crit rate, sorry, and determination, and we're gonna talk why and how later, I decided to go for most of the bonus to give it to accuracy. Now because of that I have 97.4. It's actually more than enough for me because I get most of the time 5% from the cat ban. So I'm usually, unless I'm very unlucky with the RNG for many times in a row, I usually have more than enough accuracy to just never miss any shot with Darkness Walker. And so that's the first thing. Then to actually reach this point, I had to sacrifice a little bit of crit damage, so I took off one of the move from my Melomon. From like crit damage, I move it to accuracy. I change it to accuracy. And now I do have, this is why I have a little bit more, because if I take out again the move to put it on crit damage, I go below 95, which is not good. But the stats from the equipment alone are not good enough to stay at 95 or more. So it's a little bit unfortunate. I could change the equipment again and take out a little bit of accuracy to get more haste, more mastery, or if I want more crit and more determination. But right now was not worth it. I didn't want to spend my time doing that. But yeah, that is why it's I have a little bit more accuracy than I need. And now for crit rate and determination. Crit rate, obviously it changed because in my previous video I was still using the determination set. I changed it to the crit rate set, so of course I managed to go above 50%. This was very good because if you remember, if you watched the previous video for Darkness Walker, I mentioned that when I was gonna get more than 50% crit rate, I would switch my main build from the new core talent from the left path to the right path, and I did move to the right path, as you can see here, and the damage improved. So this is nice. Again, as mentioned in previous video, if you reach more than 50% crit rate, you can actually change from left to right path, and the damage should improve. I say should because for me it worked, but you should do your test, because there are so many things that can change, and it depends also on your other stat. But so far so good for me. And as you can see, I also changed the other talent. I didn't need to change I didn't need to put lightning reflex to bump up the value of determination. So I decided, to bump up the value of crit rate. So I decided to go for instant cooldown. This way I just have also more damage, because right now I don't have enough crit damage that if I put Bloodlust it's not gonna do that much of a difference. So between all the options, instant cooldown was the best one, because as you know probably it's gonna reduce the cooldown of your tactical skill, and the class relies quite a lot on the tactical skill. So thanks to this talent I improved the damage even more. And then for the last one we have determination, and that's it really. Of course I had to compensate and put the determination talent here, because I was getting crit rate, like extra crit rate from the set, but I was not getting it anymore for determination. So in some way you have to compensate, because ideally you want to be above 50% of both, and if you can even 60% obviously. The final aim of the class would be to go around 70%, but of course that's not possible now for most players. And yeah, so these are the change I did for my talent. And going back to here to the stat, I noticed something. When I was playing with another player, I noticed that he was doing more damage than me, but his stats overall were not as good as mine, where they were a little bit lower everywhere. The only difference is that he had less mastery than me, but overall he was having better crit rate and determination, like by a small amount. So I decided to try to lower my determination and get more, to lower my mastery and get more determination in my case, because crit rate was already around 50%, it didn't improve that much. And what I did was change my ride here. As you can see, I don't have the mastery anymore, and I put determination from the previous, from the tier 1, I believe we can call them, of ride. And to me it looked like a bad move at first, and I was not confident it was gonna work, honestly. Also because both when I changed my equipment and also when I changed my ride, my power level went down by quite a lot. But when it comes to damage, the damage actually improved. And so the idea is that if you have to choose between bringing like a good balance of crit rate and determination and get both of them over 50%, or if you want to have like a 10-12% more on mastery, for me improving the balance of these two was much better than having like a little bit more mastery. If I take out the ride that I put, the purple one, the tier 1 ride, and put back the one with the mastery, I would increase this mastery by quite a lot. It's like, I think it was 12% or around that, maybe 10. And the damage actually decreased. My power level goes up, but my damage overall decreases when I play Rift or Dragon. And so yeah, this is the reason why I saw a player doing it. I wanted to try, and it actually worked. So thanks to that guy. I don't know his name, I didn't check, but it definitely gave me the right idea. Now I'm not gonna talk about the stellar path. I know probably some people wanted to know more about that, but there are two reasons. The first one is that I didn't really find that much extra information, and the second reason is that I didn't test it. Now, why didn't test it? Because unfortunately I have to say that this is most likely gonna be my last video about gogomuffin. I had a good time with the game, and it was getting a little bit repetitive, a little bit boring, honestly, but the reason is related to my job. I'm gonna get more busy with work in real life. Obviously, YouTube is not my job, the channel is not even monetized. And so yeah, I will not have time to concentrate on the game anymore. I was already like not playing very much. Like I never did any side event like Rampage or stuff before that for a long time, because I just didn't have enough time to do everything. And so yeah, even if it makes me a little bit sad, I decided to stop playing the game. I will leave obviously all the video up and everything running on the channel, hopefully in the future. I can bring you Etheria Restart, because I played the beta. I made like 2-3 videos in the channel about that game. It was very, very good. It's from the same company of gogomuffin, by the way. And I think that game is gonna be very, very fun and very, very enjoyable. So hopefully they're gonna announce before the end of the month some news about the release date of the game or the next beta. I think it's probably gonna be a new beta, and I will try to participate. And if I have time, if my job allow me, I will make video about that. But yeah, that's also why I didn't spend time researching and testing stuff for Stellar Path, because I knew I was gonna actually have to quit the game. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was useful, and yeah, thank you for following all my video about the game so far, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.